Yo, yo, yo. What's up? It's your boy Sub. Uh, to the videos from Mr. Black, Jason Black, or I haven't listened to Tariq Nasheed. I haven't. I really kind of rightfully divide things down the middle. And I don't really like to, you know, get into these, what's the word? I guess, forth with people all the time about shit like that. I really don't. Ain't nobody, not that they gonna respond to my little ass channel anyway. So I don't expect them to respond to my channel. But I think they're wrong by Jay-Z. And I'm about to detail exactly why I think they're wrong about Jay-Z. Okay. I see everybody on this feeding frenzy right now. Boyce Watkins, Jay-Z, I mean not Jay-Z, I'm sorry, Jason Black, Tariq Nasheed, and all of them. And I had to go live, man, because I feel like, to me, when you really weigh this shit out and really weigh it, pros and cons of it, I think we need people that are like a Jay-Z. Jay-Z, I'm gonna go ahead before I start my video. I'm gonna say this: Jay-Z a snake now. Jay-Z will stab your ass in the back. He's not loyal by no stretch. Okay, so I'm not defending his character or anything like that, because you saw that modeled out in Rockefeller. When Rockefeller Records in the last days did what they did, when he stabbed Dame Dash like he did, Dame was supposed to be his boy. So that was fucked up. So I'm not defending Jay. Jay ain't have no loyalty to Dame. Him and Dame came up. Dame invested in him a lot when they was first getting out there. Okay, so a lot of that, and everybody kind of went with Jay because Jay was the front, the figurehead of the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not by no stretch defending the fuckery that Jay-Z has done in business. He done stab people in the back, right? And I think Jay-Z fronts about his money. He loved to be considered a wealthy guy. He loves to over exaggerate his success. He calls the media and does press releases whenever he does a damn $50,000 deal. He got to call the media and let them know, and people write stories about it. So that's it. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. But one thing I'm gonna say, man, that I respect about what he just did, if you listen to what he said, this shit makes sense, man. And this is what I mean. How long are we as Black African Americans gonna sit out here and follow behind these guys, these celebrities, these rappers and celebrities, and they're not organizing worth a damn? It has been 3 long years for Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick, if I'm not mistaken, started that protest in 2016, summer 2016. It's 2019. This man done been protesting for 3 years, 3 long years. He done been out the league. He done been quote unquote blackballed. What have we gotten out of the deal? What tangibles are Black people receiving for holding this line to be loyal and faithful to Colin Kaepernick? Because to me, I'm probably gonna be the only, I ain't gonna say the only, but I'm probably one of the few people that's gonna come up here and say what the fuck I'm gonna say. So when you come to my channel, and of course I've been losing subs. That's why my channel don't grow sometimes. I might be stagnant for 2 months because I'm gonna say what the fuck I got to say. You know what I'm saying? If I defend Black women, I lose subs. If I go at Black women, I lose subs. If I call Black women out on their shit, I lose them. If I call Black men on out of their shit, I lose. So everybody, that's the problem. A channel should struggle to grow. It should, if you telling the truth. If you one of them dudes that's bent to the left or bent to the right on certain issues, and you gonna see it one way every time, I'm not waiting on other people to tell me what the fuck I need to think about a subject. I'm a grown ass man. I live my life. I've been out here doing all types of shit today, business, ripping and running, going to Lowe's. I done spent all my damn money. Exactly. Thank you. They do hate the truth. And so I'm gonna say what I gotta say. And I'm gonna say this, man. Colin Kaepernick ain't did shit for the Black community, okay? Go on Kaepernick 7 and look at his damn website. Colin Kaepernick ain't spoke for shit. He ain't been out here and said nothing. He ain't spoke up. He don't speak up for Black folks. Niggas get shot, killed all the damn time by the police. Colin Kaepernick ain't got shit to say. He don't do nothing. Where the fuck is he? We don't see shit from this dude. And every time somebody even comes close, you know, what I'm saying? We say, I'm sorry, but not sorry. I never support Cal or this whole NFL protest. I didn't either. Go back on my channel, guys. Go back. I did a video called Blacks Don't Understand Power. One thing about Jay-Z, Jay-Z is jostling for power. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell y'all some real fucked up shit y'all ain't going to hear. A lot of motherfuckers, in order to break through that glass ceiling and get to some real power, wealth, and influence, I'm going to be real with y'all, man. You're going to have to kind of break away from a lot of the shit that niggas think is cool. You're going to probably have to do some shit that they don't think is cool. You're going to have to ask, because Jay-Z made a good point. He said, man, look, it's time to move on from kneeling, man. It's time to start. Because, see, you got to look at it, man. Jay-Z, if Jay-Z was a member of if Jay-Z owned, let's say he actually fuck around and own a football. Let's say he owned the Atlanta Falcons. Jay could have made a power move and drafted and gave Colin Kaepernick a chance because he the owner. Jay could have did some shit like that, right? And I don't hear none of these NFL players. See, this the thing. If these NFL players was like, hey, we ain't gonna fuck with this no more. We finna holler at Vince McMahon. We finna start getting our own football teams. We gonna go to the XFL. Then I respect it more. Because see, to me, my thing is, are they coming with any sort of tangible solutions for what the fuck they protesting about? I'm sick of niggas protesting just for protest's sake. Black folks love to hold our fists in the air and protest so we can feel good and get these emotional highs and shit like that. Then when it come time for us to really start talking about some real tangibles and some shit that we really gonna benefit from, what the fuck we gonna benefit from by supporting Colin Kaepernick? Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. We ain't getting shit out of Colin Kaepernick. Nothing. T-shirts. Colin Kaepernick got millions. And that nigga Eric Reed, let me say something, man. Do you guys see how fucked up Eric Reed is? Eric Reed is playing on a professional contract right now for the Carolina Panthers in the NFL, right? Kneeling for the national anthem. See how confused this nigga is? But then he gonna try to drop some shit on Jay-Z for getting a contract with the NFL. Like, that's why we fucked up. You see why shit ain't gonna this is why shit ain't changing for black folks. This is why shit ain't changing for us. Because when a nigga like agent, because they see you, they see these guys and they say, you know what? Let me turn my Wi-Fi off. Sorry guys, my internet, I had to walk out and get my internet on. But this is my thing, man. Eric Reed is on a contract. So he's a contractor playing for the Carolina Panthers, bitching at Jay-Z, calling Jay-Z a sellout for doing the same thing. Why the fuck ain't people calling Eric Reed a sellout for playing in the NFL? If y'all niggas got such a problem that y'all want to boycott the NFL, and y'all get on some of these other people later. But if these niggas got such a problem, they want to boycott and not support the NFL. Why you calling them niggas out for coons for playing in the NFL? First thing niggas gonna say, well, they gotta feed their family. Well, shit. Jay-Z ain't just trying to feed his family. Jay-Z trying to be the owner. At least with Jay-Z, you got some sort of leeway where you kind of say, you know what, he a brother, he from the project. This a dude. If some shit happened with Colin Kaepernick, we might have a shot at Jay-Z actually being able to get a man a job in the NFL. Black folks don't understand power, man. What the fuck? How you gonna get in a position of power out here just willy-nilly protesting for protest's sake? What the fuck are we getting out of that shit, man? Not a damn thing. Illegal immigrants getting more out of this shit than we are. Homosexual, not a damn thing. Illegal immigrants getting more out of this shit than we are. Homosexuals get more out of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Other people, damn. Stop Meek from meeting with Trump. That's the thing, Jay. I'm gonna tell you something. Jay was wrong for stopping Meek from meeting with Trump, because if it's about power, he hypocritical as fuck. I say I'm out the other day and said that Jay-Z is hypocritical because Jay-Z was the main one out here telling folks not to fuck with the NFL. He the main one tried to talk to Jermaine Dupri out of trying to fuck with the NFL. So he looks stupid. I'm not saying he don't in that regard. But as far as the fact that he did the deal, now people talking shit, oh, he a sellout. Like, wait a minute. So wait a minute, let me get this straight. Colin Kaepernick, so I got to check in with Colin Kaepernick and get this bitch ass nigga permission. Let me tell you something. If I was Jay-Z and I'm a billionaire, supposedly, right? I'm supposedly a billionaire. I done climbed out the projects as a rapper selling drugs. We grew up in the projects, right? I done climbed all the way up. I'm flying in private jets. I'm married to the biggest chick in the game. I'm successful. I'm rubbing shoulders with billionaires and shit like that, Warren Buffett and all them. And then I look at a motherfucker like Colin Kaepernick, who's scared to speak up and say what the fuck he feel. I can't respect the man that ain't speak up for himself. That nigga is scared. I don't care what nobody say. Any man that starts a movement and lets Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman speak up for him, man, I'd have been made my rounds and told him why the fuck I feel the way I feel. He a damn coward, man. You letting your woman project you and say what the fuck you gotta say, what you feel. How the hell you a man? You letting that girl tell you she's speaking for his ass. His girl got more heart than he do. I'm sorry. That's the way I feel about it. Any nigga, you gotta understand the way he got witness anyway was fucked up because he stabbed old boy in the back. What's his name? Alden Smith. You the only teammate. That's one of your homeboys on the team. You gonna go and holler at your homeboy girl behind him. So that showed me right there he the type of nigga that'll stab a nigga in the back. You know what I'm saying? Okay, he's not scared. He's controlled. Whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I think Colin Kaepernick is aimless. Is out of. If he is in control, whoever controls him don't know what the fuck they doing. You know what I'm saying? I heard what's his name? Chronicles of Judah say that. He calls it the woke rabbit hole. He said people go down this woke rabbit hole when they start talking about damn, there go the food. People go down this woke rabbit hole when they talking about, hey, you can just knock on the door.
The door's already open. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, people, Chronicles of Judah calls it the woke rabbit hole. Like just going down this whole, I guess just valley of wokeness, trying to get everybody to a certain line. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck, man. I'm gonna say what I feel. And at the end of the day, black people, we don't. And this is the thing about all this woke shit. This is one of the classic examples. What does it mean to be woke if we not getting any tangibles out of that shit? Like, what does it mean to support Colin Kaepernick? And I want somebody to answer this for me. Thank y'all. Salute to y'all too. What does it benefit us as a people to support a movement when it has no direction, has no order, no structure? See what I'm saying? The guy who is supposedly the founder and leader of the movement refuses to show his face. The guy who started this whole thing refuses to get out here and say what he has to say and lead and be a leader and point people in the direction of real leadership. See what I'm saying? To try to get some sort of tangibles. What the fuck are we getting out of it? Because we see what Eric Reed getting out. Eric Reed getting millions from the Carolina Panthers, while calling Jay-Z a hypocrite for doing the same shit he doing. That nigga, that ain't the biggest hypocrite I ever seen him. He a bigger hypocrite than Jay-Z. He doing the same thing. And then he's so fucked up in the head, he thinks that he isn't a hypocrite while still playing in the NFL. Any nigga that's playing in the NFL that was protesting and then you turn around, you protesting, didn't get a contract, you sued them, got money with, and then you go back and sign another contract and nobody had shit to say. If that don't show you how fucked up we are, that we don't call that nigga a sellout for even going back and playing in the NFL. If it's that fucked up. My thing, and then another thing, let me explain something. This is why I know we'll understand power. First of all, understand power because when it come down to it, you got to ask yourself, shit, man. I mean, when it's all said and done, Jay-Z, I mean, man. This is chess, man. This is a chess move. Power is like playing chess. You got to figure out how to position yourself to receive benefits and power. Say what you will, Jay-Z played chess. And everybody mad at Jay-Z. Jay-Z ain't studying our ass. Jay-Z is a pop icon by now. Y'all niggas done worship this nigga so much, this nigga called himself old. I mean, and y'all don't even get mad. A man calls himself God. Literally, that's what he calls it. Because I'm God, nigga. That's what he'll tell you that. Like in the sense of the Hebrew word, Jehovah. That's what he's saying, Jehovah. He calls himself God. And these niggas he's on that level. Like he cannot be like Charlemagne. These guys don't call this guy out. Jay-Z, any people scatter Jay-Z. So I'm kind of this guy just exercising his power that his cachet that he's built up in the black community. He used it masterfully, may I add, to position himself to get wealth. To get wealth. Now everybody mad at him. He don't give a fuck. He don't give a damn if he really gets a sizable chunk of the team, because we all know he had a 0.1% last time. But if he really does get a sizable chunk of the team, say what you will. You know what I'm saying? This dude to position himself. That's the thing. Like, I ain't trying. Sometimes people gotta understand the shit that it's gonna take to get where the fuck you got to go. Sometimes you gonna have to play ball with the devil in America. You know why? Because we ain't got shit. You can't be on the internet talking shit like Boyce Watkins, right? And you struggling to pay motherfuckers $200 and think you finna be a billionaire. Sometimes you might have to go to the table and know you sitting across from a motherfucker that hate your guts and don't like your ass, and you gotta put your emotions, you gotta put your big boy pants on, put your emotions aside, and work a deal with a motherfucker. That's what we need to learn from this shit. We need to grow up and learn that fucking lesson. That you might have to sit across from a motherfucker that you don't like, that hates your ass, that wish he could slit your fucking throat if he had a chance. But you will sit there and conduct business with that motherfucker. Jay-Z got that type of mindset. That's why he where the fuck he is. And that's why them other niggas ain't climbing on his. They gonna kind of stop and hover right where they at. The niggas that's talking shit, a lot of them are gonna stay right where they at. They're not gonna get on that level. Rarely. Sometimes you got to be willing to sit there. I don't give a fuck. I do a deal with a Klansman, nigga. You could be a Klansman. You could be the Taliban. You could be anybody. If I will sit across from your ass. Okay, what's the terms? What's the rules? How we doing this? That's how you supposed to do shit, man. Black folk, we want people to love our ass. We want them NFL owners to love niggas. They don't give a fuck. They trying to make money. Let me go ahead and tell y'all something. That shit, let me tell you why I thought that NFL shit was stupid. Right? Let's say we all, everybody on this hangout, let's say we are 40 of us on here. We own an NFL team, right? All of us, right? It's this dude, he does something that causes our fans to not like it. And we losing money, right? So, what would you guys do? What would we do? I'd get his ass off the team. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. That was the instant when I first saw that shit. I said, okay, he ain't trying to play ball no more. I said that shit. I said, man, that dude ain't trying to play ball no more. I don't know what his problem. I mean, he didn't. When you start kneeling for the national anthem, white folks, this shit is damn near like a religion for them. Patriotism, that shit like a religion for these folks over here. Man, I'm glad to be in America. I thank God for the opportunities, benefits I'm afforded, and everything. But I ain't religious. I mean, these people damn near worship this shit. I listen to talk radio during the day sometimes. I listen to Sean Hannity, Rush Limbaugh. I listen to these callers. These people damn near be about to cry when they talk about how much they love America. So you think you finna come up here, sit up there, kneel for the national anthem, piss them off, piss off the people that come there and pay their tickets, right? And these owners gonna see that shit, and you ain't finna get your ass out. See, black folk, we want people to, no, man, fuck that. They need to give him a job. He's better than at least most of the guys in the NFL. It ain't even about that. It ain't about that. This is business, okay? This is a business. That's what it boils down to. Business don't give a fuck about your feelings and emotions. Business don't give a fuck about racism, white supremacy. It's about what sells tickets. What puts asses in them seats. That's what I would care about if I'm an owner. People kill me and they talking like, man, they just colluded because they racist. Them folks like, man, I didn't go into business to propagate racism. I went into business to make money. I buy a fucking basketball or franchise organization, any type of organization. I'm there to win in business. Them people that got to that point are billionaires. Them people own Heinz Ketchup. They own all types of shit. Them people, Home Depot. Them the people that own these teams. These people already know how to win in business. When you get to that level, we don't understand that shit because we ain't got that many people in our community that can even think like that, right? So we think purely emotion. Well, I mean, they don't like black people. Who gives a fuck? I don't give a damn about people that don't like us. Y'all better let that shit go, man. Or we gonna be extinct. Worrying about motherfucking white folks that like us. Y'all want people to, what would you want to hug or some shit? They don't like, so what? It's business. Them white folks come to that game to be entertained. They're not coming up in that bitch to be trying to make no damn statement about police brutality. They're like, okay, that shit is outside of sports. We just come here to watch my team. I'm a fan. That's how they think. You know what I'm saying? Now, because what if I was an owner, what I would look at is like, man, look here, I'm in business to make money. You trying to force me to make some social justice commentary statement that gonna fuck up my money. I'm not finna do it. But they probably ain't gonna ever come out and say that shit. So then that's how he won that lawsuit. But you see how smart they are? See, they played chess with his ass. They probably gave him a gag order. He can't say shit. Because he already wasn't saying shit anyway. The dude went 2 years and wasn't saying that anyway. So what's the whoop to do? So what he actually got a gag order. People trying, well, the only reason Kaepernick's not saying nothing, because I saw Boyce Watkins say that shit. Well, Kaepernick got bought because they bought his silence, and Jay-Z got bought because they bought him to do a deal. I'm like, man, first of all, Kaepernick was silent. Kaepernick was silent for years. Kaepernick was silent for years, man. Let's not act like Kaepernick was out here running in his mouth, coming on ESPN. Show me, you probably can count on one hand. Shit, you count on 3 fingers the times he even said shit. People don't even know what his voice sound like. All we see is pictures of that dude with his hair braided or with his pump with his fists in there. That's all we see. Or maybe that one GQ article he did. That they had to go to a GQ article just to even get something out of his own mouth. And you know that shit was picked over and had handlers writing that shit. Right? And then you talking about Jay-Z got bought. See, Jay-Z trying to get power. Jay-Z doing business. And one of the best things I liked about what Jay-Z said was, damn, man, how long we gonna kneel? He didn't say it like that. But what the fuck we gonna get out of that? What doesn't, well, it took the conversation to police brutality. Okay, and a dude just got shot in Talladega last week. What the fuck did the kneeling do to stop that shit? Somebody tell me that. Somebody tell me how kneeling prevented that cop from shooting that dude last week. Somebody tell me how kneeling stops these cops from shooting motherfuckers. Tell me that. A cop come here right now on camera and blow my damn brains out, and them kneeling motherfuckers won't do shit. We got to stop following celebrities. We listen to the wrong people. And now we got people on the YouTube tonight and the internet saying shit that I'm like, okay, so what you want us to do? Follow a aimless fucking movement that ain't got no damn benefit? Don't nobody want shit. What? It's aimless, people. This shit is aimless. Ain't nothing coming from this shit. We're not going to get nothing from this. We have gotten nothing from it. Damn, can't you see? Like, okay, we did this for years. We got behind Kaepernick. It's been years, and we ain't received shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't received a damn thing. So why do we got to keep supporting the motherfucker that don't support, ain't gave us nothing? What the fuck are we supposed to get out? This like a relationship where a man don't do shit. Like you in a relationship with a guy, he don't come see you. He don't take you out on no dates. He don't buy you shit. All he want to do is call you at midnight for a booty call. That's it. And you think it's a faithful relationship. I'm sorry, people, when you support a movement like that, you're supposed to get some sort of tangibles for it, guys. It's not supposed to be just support. See, because you know, LGBT people, when they support a movement, you best believe it's some shit. They get some actionable steps out of their shit. That's what Jay-Z said. It's funny I said that. I wasn't trying to say it. Action. See, I ain't trying to be funny. Jay-Z, what did he say? Action. Jay-Z trying to challenge black folks to say, man, what the fuck? What type of actionable steps are y'all gonna take? The fuck y'all gonna do? Like, damn, how long we gonna sit here and wear t-shirts and post memes and shit about how powerful and how he a soldier and he this and he that with his hair braided and shit? Like, what the fuck? And then now all of a sudden all these celebrities mad because he didn't pick the phone up and get Kaepernick's permission. Man, if y'all don't get on with that bullshit, Jay-Z wouldn't be Jay if he had to pick if he was the type of nigga that was a follower that would pick the phone up and call a nigga who he know is way less than him. I ain't trying to be funny. If Jay done met and talked to Colin Kaepernick, he probably, this dude is slow. He's not as bright. I'm not finna call some dumbass nigga. If I feel like you some dumbass athlete, I'm just gonna keep it a buck. This is how Jay probably thinking. He measures people. I know that for a fact just by listening to people that been around Jay all these years. Everybody say Jay measures people when he gets around them. And if he sees that you have something of note that he thinks he can benefit from, he'll befriend you, spend time around you, and try to suck up as much of that game as he can. Then he moves on to the next. He probably met Colin like, ain't shit I can get from this nigga. Why the fuck is he gonna call this nigga and ask for permission? Colin Kaepernick ain't trying to be funny, does not have the political acumen or understanding of politics and power to sit there and tell Jay-Z what he can and can't do. I wouldn't ask that nigga for shit. So I'm probably one of the few niggas you gonna come to on YouTube, and I'm gonna say I'm glad he did that shit. I'm glad he did it. Because black folks need to get off their ass and stop thinking that we gonna get some shit from protesting. I hate them damn protest movement, all that shit. Black Lives Matter. What the fuck we got from that? That's a gay movement. Everybody, don't y'all see how they leech our ass? Please go to Kaepernick 7. I implore you guys. Kaepernick 7. Type it up. Go to the website. Go find it on Instagram. Click on the website in his description, and go straight to that damn website and see who he done gave money to. See who he gave money to. Half that money wasn't the money that he got from the salary. It was a lot of it was donated by people like Steph Curry, people like that from San Francisco, Kevin Durant. A lot of them people gave money. That dude had gave like 1.5 million. And it got split, so it got diluted so far that it didn't really benefit us. Now Kaepernick was like, you know what, guys? I'm finna start a credit union. We're gonna start a black Marcus Garvey credit union. And we're gonna do small business loans, micro loans for African Americans in underserved communities. And this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put a branch in Atlanta, we're gonna put a branch in Birmingham, we're gonna put a branch in Detroit, we're gonna put a branch in Chicago, and we're gonna put one in LA, we're gonna put one in Houston, we're gonna put one. Then I'd be like, okay, that's some shit there that you might can get some. See, that's actionable steps. We need to learn this. This is a skill. We need to learn how to look at shit and measure it and see if it has any tangibles. We talking about tangibles 2020. Motherfucker, it ain't just tangibles from the president. You need to be thinking about tangibles when it comes to politics, period. Politics is about coming to a table and splitting up resources. Jay-Z understands that shit. The rest of us, the ones that don't. We want people to like our ass and hug and smell. I don't want no hug. I don't want no apology. I want you to either cut a check, or I want some deeds. I want some titles. I want something. That's what I want. Resources, benefits. We ain't getting shit out of it. What the fuck we get out of these movements all the damn time? Colin Kaepernick has become iconic because we make him iconic. We the people. This the shit that Colin put up a post the other day. This shit's so stupid. Colin gonna say, it's about the people. And some shit he said, but it's about the people. And I'm thinking to myself, if it's about the people, why are you getting mad at Jay-Z who does some sort of shit that's supposed to be for the people? Technically, the shit Jay-Z did was for the people. Why you got mad at what's his face? He got mad at Goody Mob and all them for representing Atlanta. He got mad at Jermaine Dupri. He made it coming back. He put up a post about that. He put up a post about Travis Scott getting the halftime show. Travis Scott took $500,000, gave it to Van Jones charity, right? Which was like taking that shit and throwing it down the toilet, but even still, he gave $500,000 to Van Jones's charity, right? Why the fuck? I mean, ain't these resources going to the people? Why the fuck is he bitching about it? If it's about the people, because it ain't about the people. It's about him. It's about him and his glory. Him being in front. He feels like I need to control this shit, but you ain't got the balls and cojones to stand up and tell him, hey man, this is what it is. See, if I was Colin Kaepernick, I would go on SportsCenter and say what the fuck I got to say. I would go on ESPN. I would go sit across from Skip Bayless and say, hey man, this is what it is. This is what we need. And then me, I fuck around and call her Dr. Claude Anderson and take him on there with me. And we'll be talking about reparations. We'll be talking about economic. See, that's the conversation you need to have if you really want to stop police brutality. You got 600,000 law enforcement people. What type of conversations have we had about stopping these motherfuckers from shooting people? Huh? What type of conversations have we had? Tangibles. You need resources. So if anything, what you probably would have did, damn all this getting kicked out the league. Right when I'd have had them motherfuckers eating out my hands, the media was talking about me, and they all in the feeding frenzy talking about his ass. That's when I would have tried to challenge all the people like LeBron. I would have named them people by name. LeBron, Jay, Beyonce, all of them. I would have challenged all the NFL players, everybody. I'd have challenged the owners. I'd have challenged everybody from all three major sports to put, let's start some credit unions. Let's start something so that 100 years from now, see, this is one of the best questions you can ask yourself. If, what am I getting that 100 years from now, my great grandchildren can use in a war? There's a book that always advertises on Tariq Nasheed, Stop the Machines or something, right? And they tell my New Albion, and they tell me they finna attack, and it's a war where they trying to wipe black people out, right? What type of weapons can you give them? Some shit that can be counted or measured, some sort of resources. You know what I'm saying? Something of value that they can then turn around and use. Don't give a damn if it's cryptocurrency, something. But if I'm not getting that, man, I don't want to hear this shit about no damn Jay-Z a sellout because he chose to position his man. Go look. And then what get me, I go on Jason Black. Look, I love Jason Black, one of my favorites. Lord knows I want to get the shank, right? I don't want to have a shank video, but I'm gonna tell the truth. I look at the video. He took the picture of story of OJ, right? And he was up there talking about the story of OJ before, he get a little synopsis before he do his video. And I'm saying, like, if you listen to that song, what was Jay-Z saying in the story of OJ near the end? He was talking about, man, I bought this picture, I bought this painting. I can't wait to give it to my kids. They're gonna give it to their kids. It's worth $1 million. It's gonna be worth $8 million. It's gonna be worth $20 million. You know what I'm saying? This dude thinking like how we all need to think. So I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret. You might have to compromise when you're in a situation where you are surrounded by a group of people who own 87% of the wealth, and you have not moved 1 iota since the eve of the Civil War, and you own half of 1% of the wealth in this country. Your ass might have to get a job. I know Buzz Watkins shitting on everybody because he's saying, well, like he almost talks like sometimes like motherfuckers ain't got to go to work. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, man, stick to finance. Don't, like, he making these videos and going off on subjects that really he shouldn't be. He getting into territories that ain't really his expertise. Political shit, you might need to stay away from that. Just because you got a PhD in finance don't mean you understand this shit. Politics means something like one of the books that you want to look at when you want to understand how politics work, Machiavelli's The Prince. Niccolo Machiavelli's The Prince. Go read that book, or go just type up a synopsis of that book on YouTube. It's plenty of people that have done different things about it. They have statues of Niccolo Machiavelli in Washington. That is how the game is played, people. That's the game you getting in. And basically, in a nutshell, if I had to sum it up, a lot of times you have to do shit that looks like it's counterintuitive on the surface, and it's not getting the purpose that you want achieved, but in the long run, it's actually going to benefit you. That's how people do in politics. You got to think 3 and 4 and 5 moves down the line. You can't just be so fucking surface one move. This ain't checkers, people. See, we talking checkers when we bitching about Jay-Z trying to own a team. Any black man trying to get power, I can't call the man a coon for that. Look, you become a coon when you get your paycheck and you don't do shit with it. See, a lot of us are more coonish than a guy we'll call a coon a lot of times. I think what does the damage with a lot of these NFL players is these guys are getting millions and millions and millions of dollars, but they'll protest, then go turn around and have a baby by a fucking stripper and be out here buying $200,000 cars, and then your ass is broke. You done had $150 million come through your hand, through your bank account over a 10, 12-year career, and we want to sit and call Jay-Z a coon? Like, nigga, you put $150 million and then you kneeling for the national anthem? I don't need you kneeling for the national anthem. I don't need that. I need you to get up off your knees, stand there, do the national anthem, get that paycheck, and take them resources and funnel them into your community. If you ain't doing that, I ain't got patience. That's what I'm saying. I don't have the patience to sit here and try to disseminate. Like, okay, well, this guy's cool, this guy's not. No, but people that get resources, I'm not shitting on them. And like I said, like Chronicles of Judah, I don't think it's right for us to shame these people into giving us their money. Because a lot of people do that shit with Michael Jordan. Like, Michael Jordan got to do. No, Michael Jordan don't have to do shit, right? Michael Jordan ain't out here trying to lecture us about morality either. The ones that's out here trying to run their mouth and trying to protest this shit, nigga, I'm gonna start coming to you and putting different standards on you. Because if you really are this nigga you claim to be, then you gonna do something with it. Them the ones I got the problem. If a nigga ain't out here running his mouth, then you do what the fuck you do. You take your money, blow it on the stripper, that's you. But a lot of these dudes that's out here trying to play this social justice warrior bullshit game that they trying to play, nigga, you don't understand politics and power. Most of them don't. I ain't been reading no comments, y'all. Let me see what y'all been saying. I'm probably getting cussed out in the comment section. let me see. Let me see what y'all saying. Okay. Majority of NFL owners, Trump campaign, Jay-Z deal was a play to get a jump on the blowback. Yeah, it could have been a play to get a jump on the blowback. Could have been. Could have been. Why did Jay-Z do that though? Money, power, influence. So now he has influence in the NFL. We cannot deny he has influence in the NFL now. He has money. What does Dr. Claude Anderson talk about? Power, wealth, and influence. So if he did that move and he did it to get influence in the NFL or to get money in the NFL, I don't knock the brother. I'm not finna shame a black man for trying to obtain power. I'm not finna do that. I'm not. We got to stop that. Yeah, he don't care about my opinion. Jay-Z don't. All this fake outrage and protest is just to distract us from the fact that we're being replaced by illegals. Yeah, well, tell that to Colin Kaepernick. He giving money to help the illegals. The guy that they bitching about right now. The same people that Tariq Nasheed talking about coming over here to replace people. The same people that all these people are talking about, the illegal immigrants and shit like that, coming over here that hurts black people economically and all that shit. It's the same people Colin Kaepernick giving the money to that they bitching about because if you don't help him, you'll sell out if you don't help the guy. You see how out of order and out of structure, how our shit ain't just structured. We don't have no fucking principles worth a damn. It's what is cool, what's in. Fuck that, man. It's what's in. Okay, so it's in to support Colin Kaepernick. So I'm not gonna go and do some research and see what did Malcolm X tell that cat when they was about to have that when he said Malcolm X told that dude, he said you should never join an organization without researching first and understanding what that organization is about, right? Well, we want to sit here and support Colin Kaepernick, not realizing what the fuck he really support. What does he really stand for? He stand for the shit his girl stand for. And that's nitty. His girl got her finger up that nigga prostate, coming out and moving that nigga mouth, if it moves at all. And she control that nigga. And she the one, she a woman. And she mixed. She's Arab and black. You think she give a fuck about just the black community? Go on Kaepernick 7. Do your research before you defend Kaepernick, people. They do treat him like royalty. Jay-Z has signed 360 deal, so he gets, and it belongs to Live Nation. Okay. Yes, you have to play the game. Facts. See, people don't like to hear the word play the game. Black folks don't. When you say play the game with black people, that's almost like that's like a garlic to a vampire. Like, oh my God, play the game. So what? I gotta sell my soul? Okay, don't sell your soul. Don't let them put you in a monkey suit and eat bananas. But shit, you gonna be that damn politically stupid and dumb that you don't see what the fuck going on? You don't see that you ain't got no power. You black folks, we don't see where the fuck we at, and we ain't got shit. And when a black man get in a position to get some power, we gonna shit on the brother. Let him do what he gotta do. Yeah, he a hypocrite. Yeah, he a snake in the grass. I say that. Yeah, I wouldn't trust him as soon as I turn my back on him. But if that brother, if he even 25% of the time does something that benefits black folk, then let him get in. Let him do what he do. Let him do what he do. Right now, Jay got to make up for the shit he done did, cause people upset. So he's actually in a good position for us because he probably right now won't. Jay-Z, one thing he probably prides himself on, he's always been beloved by the streets. Now he isn't. So now he's gonna have to fix that. So it might be some resource. This brother might be got in a position to help brothers. Now you might see Jay-Z being an owner. He got power and influence. He might be one of the few that say, hey man, let's start a credit union and start helping start some black businesses. Because why? Because Jay-Z's thinking about tangibles. Jay-Z is thinking about what, getting benefits and shit like that, shit that really matter. So I respect the shit out of the brother. As long as we're in America, we're going to do business with the owners of America, which are white folk. Thank you. Main problem is competitive jealousy among black folks. Jay-Z is putting himself in a position of power. Thank you. When leaders of Narians sit down at the table, they hate each other, but they will do business. Exactly. Like if I sit at a table with a person, you ain't gotta love me. You can hate my guts. We gonna do business. If we gonna do business, we gonna do business. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I'm a database developer. I got motherfuckers be looking at me and rolling their eyes. They hate my damn guts. They despise my ass. I had one dude wouldn't even get on the elevator with me. He hated me so much, and I ain't never did nothing to him. He always was in the black women face trying to flirt with the black women on the project, but he hated me. I'm a black man. He from Nepal. I found out he's from Nepal. Like, bitch, you from Nepal. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the shit my ancestors did. But them motherfucker hated me so much. Did you think I gave a fuck? You think I stopped going to work because he don't like me? Like, we really got to look at us as the psychological damage done from the shit that black people have been in America is so deep and so ingrained and engrafted in us. We got so many blind spots of shit that we don't even see. We really don't. We got a real problem with codependence. We need people to, we want people to like us. We are such people pleasers. We don't think we are. We always talk this militant, tough, man, that shit a shell, man. Deep on the inside, most black folks that's out here bitching and protesting about police brutality a lot of time. Okay. Like, I remember this chick came to Hillary Clinton some years ago and was screaming about police brutality. And then Hillary just fucked around and looked at it and said, okay, so what you want me to do? Didn't know what the fuck, like, why the fuck you going out there screaming? Hillary like, okay, what's your plans? I ain't had no plans. Shut the fuck up. That's why we don't get no respect a lot of times because we don't even got plans. We don't have no plan. What is Kaepernick's plan, dude? Has anybody seen it? I ain't seen shit. He had a little bullet point time thing one time. It was a bunch of like lofty shit, like stopping cops from killing. Like, man, get the fuck out of here. You ain't gonna stop that, motherfucker. Now you talking about stopping a scared white boy from the hills of Iowa who done just moved to Baltimore from being scared of black folks. You ain't gonna stop that shit. Cause in his mind, he go home every night and he see his worst nightmare is a big 6'5" cock diesel brother that can take a couple of bullets and still choke the shit out of him. He's so scared of that shit. He might see a 5'11", 175-pound weakling, but in his mind, he sees the boogeyman. See what I'm saying? Like, that's some shit you got. So, I mean, you ain't gonna be able to just stop that shit automatically. Now, you can change our image if we had our own media. See, this shit is all circular. If we had our own media, we could probably change our own image like we did back in the 90s and 80s when we owned BET. People talk shit, but BET was actually more positive back then. You had shows like Teen Summit. You had political shows, Conversation with Ed Gordon. You had Tavis Smiley on there talking to different people. And it really showed us in a different light. We had BET News. You had HBCU colleges getting shown on BET basketball, football season, homecoming, halftime shows. So people saw the real culture, or what I say, or the actual different subcultures of the black community. But now all you see is fucking the internet motherfuckers on there seeing us shooting and popping pills and shit. So this is you got to control your image. That's first. Who is emotionally stable to let bygones be bygones and do business. All the crap he's done in the music industry is proof of that. Okay. True. Jay-Z strikes me when it comes to rap and his image. He's very emotional about what he thinks, what people think of him. But I don't think Jay-Z got where he is without understanding how to maneuver business wise. If you just think that Jay-Z is just some emotion, I think the guy that got more emotional between him and Nas was Nas. Nas went up to Hot 97 and was cussing and going off. And because they played Jay, they did something with Jay, and Nas went up to Hot 97 and was cussing and going off. Jay was smart enough and intelligent enough to separate himself when it was time from certain people. That, let's be honest, I mean, Dame Dash don't know how to talk to people. That's why Dame where he at. Now Dame's still doing his own thing. He's still good financially, but he ain't where he was. Dame, I seen videos of Dame cussing people out like they children that don't even work for him. Like just talking to people like he ain't got no sense. You know what I'm saying? Now, did he hold a grudge against the Dipset? Hell yeah, he held a grudge against Dipset. But shit, that's the only time I seen Jay really get overly emotional over some shit. And everybody looking at him like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like I saw that when he got upset with the DJ playing Dipset music years later. That's one time where I saw him get emotional. Most of the time, Jay, when it come to money, come on, man. That dude is a hell of a businessman. Even though I think he's fake in a lot of regards, I do think to sit and say that he ain't doing business and that ain't his thing. Come on, man. Come on. To sit and say that he's emotional, he's controlled. I ain't never seen him do no impulsive shit when it come to business. A lot of times, Jay-Z just do shit. He do shit calculated, well thought out shit. I remember, what's his face got into it with him? What's that guy name in New York? The old cat, the DJ, Funk Master. Funk Master Flex got into it with him. Was on the radio, talking shit. I ain't going nowhere, bro. I ain't going nowhere. Playing the thunder and shit like that. It be entertaining to the motherfucker to listen to, right? But then, what Jay do? Jay said, okay. Man, Jay put a conglomerate group together, got some white boys. Jay went and was about to buy Hot 97. He about to buy that bitch. And then what'd he do? Oh, he was on that end, humbled in the mouth. Damn, they say that God is trying to buy. They say Hov trying to buy. Damn, I know I'm fired if he buy it, man. Damn. I mean, I gotta get to the cat. He's powerful. See that? Jay-Z makes, like, that was some tactical shit. Y'all gotta think shit through. Like, you know what I'm saying? We talking about the dude emotional. He's okay, so you gonna diss me on the radio in Hot 97. Okay, I got you. Bet. I'm gonna buy your ass. Like, that's what he does. He does shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Police will pull you up on live. Yeah, they will. And let's see. It's all about Jay-Z being cover for our oppression. It's bigger than business. It's about integrity. Okay. White people know we fucked up. I don't know about integrity, bro. I mean, I hear us talking about integrity, right? Integrity for fucking what? Like, what are you talking about? Get integrity for what? Like, I'm not saying integrity, it doesn't have its place, because it does, right? I don't think you should sell your soul, none of that shit. But integrity in what way? Jay-Z is a hypocrite. I said that. He's a hypocrite. He sat up there and was I said he shouldn't have got down with that shit in the first place, is what I'm saying. I wasn't down with that shit in the first place. I didn't agree with no Colin Kaepernick. You know how many people on YouTube talking about you a coon or you ain't down? A lot of people that have made videos, I support Kaepernick, and talking like if you ain't, and people are still doing that shit with no real sense of direction, no real sense of purpose behind that shit, just some outright emotional, feminist, like matriarchal bullshit, man. That shit you really support, that's Nitty's movement. That ain't his movement. It's not. It's Ness. She picked she got like some feminist bullshit on there. Like, what the fuck? Go on Kaepernick 7. She run that shit, man. It's LGBT, it's Kaepernick. I mean, it's feminism. It's a bunch of shit. Shit that half of y'all don't even believe in. So, I mean, when you say integrity, what the fuck is, what? Okay, so he should have stayed behind some shit that really, most of us don't agree with. Most of us don't agree with half that shit he pushing. Illegal immigration, half the shit he pushing. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. And this is why them illegals kick our ass. Truth be told. Let's see. Follow the money, not the emotions. Invest in stocks. Trump. This was an exit strategy for Kaepernick. He's a scrub. He's falling off, so he did. Yeah, it was. Lydell, your theory is off. Let's see who was Lydell. Yeah, I agree. Let's see. They are in business to forward white supremacy. It's not just business to them, my brother. Let me tell you something, man. Most white people don't even think about white supremacy. Them motherfuckers don't even study your ass, man. They ain't studying us. They far as they concerned, they won. They're not thinking about this shit. These people, I mean, I'm gonna tell you something, man. A white man ain't waking up in the morning thinking, how can I keep a nigger down? You own Heinz Ketchup. You the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? You the owner of Kraft cheese and all that shit, right? You run the Patriots. You run the Pittsburgh. You don't give a fuck. You believe these white folks? I'm not saying that they ain't racist in their heart. I don't really give a shit, like I said. But do we really think they walking around thinking about our ass? Why they in they fucking, G6 flying over the clouds going to France. You think they're worried about black folk? See, we deify white supremacy so much. Half the reason that most of us as black people are where we are, half of it. I am not saying white supremacy don't exist. I'm not saying there's not such thing as racism. I'm not saying there's not such thing as a systematic oppression of black. I think it does happen. I think there is systematic stuff. I mean, I'd be a fool to say there isn't. But I think half the reason we aren't where we are is we lack human capital. This is facts. This ain't got shit to do with this. Is just straight up facts. We lack human capital. We don't invest in a business friendly environment. And we don't know how to exploit resources. Those are the three reasons. I shit you not. Dr. Claude Anderson said the same thing. Go watch 7 a.m. And Dr. Claude Anderson was talking at the end, and he said capitalism is basically learning how to basically exploit resources and human capital to benefit and make money and put it in your pockets and put yourself in a powerful situation. That's that. Some of these brothers and some of y'all, man, have been listening to Tariq, listening to what's name. I'm not going to get through to y'all. I'm only going to get through to a few of y'all. Some of y'all understand and rock with me. Hey, I rock with you. But some of y'all, that's what I'm saying. I knew when I started this video that I was probably going to lose a few people tonight because Tariq Nasheed drives the culture. And whatever he says is law. And we will rationalize in our mind why that shit made sense what Tariq said. Or why Jason Black, what he said made sense. Not thinking for ourselves. See what I'm saying? Not thinking for ourselves. Not like, it ain't trying to be funny. It ain't like these documentaries that's being made finna save us from white supremacy anyway. It ain't like these documentaries gonna get your ass some health insurance, get you a mortgage so you can have a house, get you some life insurance, help you start a business, fix your credit. It ain't gonna do shit. It's gonna make you feel good about yourself. But see, that's all we need. That's all niggas need is to feel good, right? Get the likes up, y'all. That's all niggas need, just to feel good, just to have a good, warm, fuzzy feeling on the inside. We the fucking Care Bears, man. We the damn Care Bears, man. We My Little Pony. Real talk, man. Let's see what we got. What's up, Adrian? What's up with you? We're ready to look at all the people in the black ball in the music industry. This is white culture, white nationalism should be the order of the day. Well, Jay-Z finally made it. Sports franchise ownership is an elite club, emerging billionaires and seasoned billionaires. MLK holiday was outside of sports, but the NFL refused to give Arizona a Super Bowl until they approved the holiday. What? Okay. So, who is this like, brother? I would love to do a hangout with you. It'll be fun. What we get, I mean, we still fucked up. I mean, okay, they recognize King Holiday. So, what that give us? So now some little kid can grow up and feel proud of themselves because Martin Luther King Holiday is up now. Is that it? Some little girl can grow up. Well, you know what? We had Barack Obama. I bet you probably think Barack Obama was good because children saw Barack Obama in the White House, so now they feel good about it. If your child needs to see Barack Obama to feel good about themselves, they like probably fucked up anyway. There, I said it. You probably fucking up as a parent. I'm just being, not him, I don't know him. I don't know Lindell, I'm just saying in general. If your child feels like they have to see Barack Obama in the White House before they can feel like in the future that they can actually be somebody, then you probably fucked up. Simple as that. I don't care about no damn Martin Luther King birth. I ain't saying that Martin Luther King wasn't a great man. I'm not saying Martin Luther King didn't give his life after having some questionable ties at the beginning, but he came on around in the end before they killed him, right? But King Holiday, we were up here talking about a damn holiday. See, that's some shit that we can't benefit from. He still, notice everything that this brother's talking about is some intangible shit. Some shit that we can't really manifest and do something with. How the fuck we gonna fight white supremacy with a holiday, a day off for everybody? Come on, man. Kaepernick has never spoken to the media. I want to see if he becomes an NFL owner after the power moves. It is written in stone, or is it just for the masses? I don't know. That's one thing. Like I said at the beginning of my video, Jay-Z a snake, man. He is. But the brother's still jostling and trying to get power. And even if he doesn't own a team, he he's kind of rubbed shoulders with those owners, and now he does have power, he has wealth, and he has influence in the NFL because of what he did. That's undeniable. That's what he did. Now, what we may not like how he got it, but guess what? If I could pick up the phone and call that brother and get him to help me start a credit union with $150,000, I can get him to do something, then it's good for black folks. And that's all y'all should give a fuck about. We want people's hearts. It's like, man, you know, black people want people's hearts to be lined up just like theirs, or we can't build together. You got to think, no, I don't like the way Jay moved. I ain't gonna say I like every move Jay-Z done made, but if the brother can help black folks get where they gotta go in some sort of way or capacity, everybody didn't like A.G. Gaston. And you think, man, I heard people call A.G. Gaston a coon. A.G. Gaston cut checks though. See what I'm saying? Y'all want A.G. Gaston to get a gun and go out there and get in a shootout with like the Black Panthers or some shit. Then he down. You want A.G. Gaston to be protesting to pick a brick up and throw it at the cops or some shit. That's what you want. I remember some years ago when that boy took that brick and threw it at the police. And the mom beat up the son, was punching on him. And everybody called me a coon because I said, well, man, that's probably what my mom would have did to me. Because my mom would have been like, okay, they got tanks, drones, guns, tear gas, and you throwing a fucking brick at the cops. Nigga, you stupid. But black folk, we don't think. We want you to run out in a hell of bullets and die. And so we can make a martyr out you and be like, yeah, he was a real nigga. Now, 90% of them niggas saying he was a real nigga wouldn't dare do that shit. Y'all know y'all gonna carry your ass to work Monday and you gonna sell out. You gotta sell out a little bit. I know that shit sound fucked up, so I got to give you some truth. Got to give it to you. Everybody that punches the clock, you selling out some kind of way. You ain't coming in that bitch talking to them crackers any kind of way. You ain't coming up in come on. If I own a company, I ain't white. If I own a company and I got rules and guidelines and regulations and you come in that bitch and do it any kind of way, you know damn well your ass ain't gonna be there long. Come on, man. Black folk want to live in this damn fantasy world, man. And you fucking up the kids because they adopt this shit and they believe this shit and try to live by this shit. And then they gonna get out there and find out the shit don't work that way. This militant, woke, conscious shit ain't gonna work in the real world when you get your ass out there and you trying to get a job and your ass gotta wear a suit that's from Europe and you gotta speak proper English and your ass might, and then you gonna call me a cool. Why we gotta always sell out for money? It ain't selling out for money, nigga. It ain't selling out for money. I go out here, I go in, I do my thing, I get my money, I go out here, I'm flipping houses. Y'all see my channel, I'm flipping houses. I'm out here taking what I learned from these white folks and I'm empowering other brothers and sisters to do the same. That doesn't make me a coon, but some of y'all might still call me one because of what I just said. And I don't give a shit. But I'm just telling you, it's what you do with what you have that makes you a coon. Not some symbolic bullshit that you do, man. Damn. The revolution must be financed. Thank you, Carl Black. Then you can flex. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Kev said that if Hillary was anyone else, she would be in jail. Why are people ignoring that? Okay. Talk to me about Jay making his own league. That's G, bro. He's a sucker. He a sucker. Look, I agree with you. I don't think he's a sucker. See, that's the thing. We got to make people out to be coons if they don't do exactly what we want them to do. At least he the only one I see talking about tangibles. He the only one I see talking about taking action and doing something instead of fucking kneeling. But the only black man is out here talking about actually trying to get some sort of tangible resources is a sucker. Okay. Jay-Z ain't about no action, bro. You got the wrong perspective. Okay, let me ask you guys something. Nate, who in this equation got some checks? Who in this equation, out of all this shit that's going on, got some sort of resources sent their way? The gays, feminists, illegal immigrants, Eric Reed, Colin Kaepernick, and Jay-Z, right? Oh yeah, by the way, what's his face? The guy that did halftime, Travis Scott, right? Them the only guys that really got some checks, right? Who has done something in the past that has set people up to do something financial or gets people some sort of financial resources. Because it seems like to me, you just targeting and you just really singling out Jay-Z, but you ain't singling out Eric Reed hypocritical ass because they both took contracts from the NFL. Eric Reed talking all this shit, protested and all that shit, and then signed his checks every Friday. He damn sure cashing them checks while he talking about Jay-Z. How the fuck you gonna be talking about me and your ass playing on the team right now, signing the same check? You playing on the team, I just did some shit to help people. At least I don't know what the fuck it is that the contract, but Jay-Z claimed that shit that he was doing was actually financial to help them. In fact, let's go on in a little bit. Colin Kaepernick, when the NFL had $100 million on the table, I shit you not, the NFL had $100 million on the table, and the other dude, Malcolm Jenkins or something, went in there and actually worked a deal with the NFL to get some money. Colin Kaepernick was invited. Malcolm Jenkins said he got on the phone and talked to Colin Kaepernick. See, I know what I'm talking about. He said he talked to Colin Kaepernick, and Kaepernick ain't do shit. Kaepernick, he said he was coming and didn't show. So when it come time to get some real tangibles that can help your black ass, this nigga don't even show the fuck up. So miss me with that bullshit, y'all. Miss me with the bullshit. When it come time to get some tangibles that will help our ass out here and get some physical shit, $100 million, we could have took that shit and did something, but this nigga didn't even show the fuck up. But y'all out here mad cause this nigga, cause man, come on, man. Come on, man. That's some bullshit. Somebody can help us get some resources that we probably 100 million. Shit, we could have, man, I ain't gonna even go there. I ain't gonna go there. I'm giving him too much credit. Okay. I didn't give him credit. I'm just saying the man getting tangibles and everybody ganging up on the guy. I don't like to see shit like that when I know in my heart of hearts, the motherfuckers that's ganging up ain't got a plan either. If Jay-Z saying he doing it to get some sort of resources, some type of way, whatever that shit is he just did, it's supposed to be something about resources, whatever the fuck that means. I don't know. But he's saying he's saying actionable steps. He's talking about, we've been doing this long enough. Okay, that's moving in that direction. So I would respect what he say more than I respect what did Kaepernick say. He ain't saying shit. Is Eric Reed? What them niggas doing? Them niggas Eric Reed busy getting ready for the season, getting ready to catch them checks they cutting from the NFL. Meanwhile, y'all niggas, and then he kneeling, and y'all niggas is protesting. Like, this shit so backward. You know how out of order and fucked up. It's like we trying to go left and right at the same time. We don't know where the fuck we going. We don't know what we doing. We so out of order and confused. We don't even know where the fuck we going. We got one dude. This dude is playing in the NFL, getting an NFL check. Then turn around talking about he gonna protest, and then he gonna bitch about Jay-Z getting the contract while he getting the contract. And y'all don't think. And then what's so fucked up in black folks' mind, that shit actually makes sense. They both getting contracts. See, it's business to me. You're a businessman when you play in the NFL. He's just a businessman. And he decides to do business the way he decides to do business, which was, sign a contract. Same as Jay-Z. I don't see where the Eric Reed come in set though. Way too much credit. Okay. All right, Carl Black. Everybody use black folks for their movie. Exactly. We can't keep standing on the outside and complain. Thank you. When someone inside affect change. Exactly. They're using Jay-Z. Jay-Z using them. Agreed. They're using each other. That's business. You know what I'm saying? That's how shit work. You got relationship. In most relationships in your life, you're gonna get used. Getting used ain't always a bad thing. Because are you using them? That's the question. If they using Jay, what is Jay getting out this shit? Is Jay getting some sort of tangibles that obviously he really thought this shit through before he did it, because he knew he was gonna be called all types of names. He know what he done said. So obviously he saw that shit is worth it. Eddie Silver, NFL team, then forced the team to deposit money in it. Bro, we stupid. Where's our league? Agreed. I agree. We should have a league. So why the fuck ain't these players that's protesting starting a league? That's what you ought to be asking. That's what I would ask. I gotta go in a second, man. I'm gonna have to go. I'll read these comments later, man. If it's something that's worth coming back and saying some things about, I will. You know what I'm saying? probably tomorrow or something. But I'm down to like 10%. But I'm sure you guys sound like you leaning more towards the money than thinking way too small, my brother. What else? Okay, somebody answer me this before I go. If we're not getting resources to change our situation, see, that's what I mean by black people don't understand power. What the fuck we gonna change with nothing? Huh? What the fuck we gonna change with a bunch of memes? Damn, every time I try to talk about something, people know y'all thinking too small. Y'all close-minded. You will not change any fucking thing without resources. You ain't gonna change shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about resources. Okay. All right. That's what I'm saying. Like, so you can be principled all you want. You stay broke, stay getting kicked out of it. I tell you what, you be principled Monday. You know it's some bullshit going on at your job. Go in there and tell them crackers what you really feel. Because it's about principle, right? No, see, you understand that shit because you got bills. That's some real shit to you, ain't it? Don't tell me at every job you done been in, you ain't been in a situation where you had to keep your mouth shut, knowing full well it was some bullshit going on with these white folk, nepotism, looking out for their family. It's not about feelings. That's exactly what it's about. What? Okay, tell me tangibly what it is about then. What are you gonna get by trying to stand on your principles? What are you doing standing on your principles? What are you standing on your principles doing that's gonna benefit us as black people? That's gonna help me. I'm way here. I'm here in Atlanta. Tell me how you standing or them niggas standing on their principles in the NFL is gonna help me get some fucking money to be able to go out here for fucking cop pull me over and whoop my ass. Can I afford a fucking lawyer? Can we, if you see a brother get shot or some shit happen with a cop, do we even got the fucking money to fight them bitches? This shit start with money first, man. Damn. Dr. Claude Anderson, please go watch Powernomics. Please go watch that shit. Watch Powernomics first, people, before you start making these real weird ass comments without thinking shit through. Understand power first. I'd rather get some power, wealth, and influence before I start worrying about a damn principles. But principles for what? Principles for what? What did he say? First of all, change the mindset. The education leads to money. Change the mindset. The education leads. Okay. So change the mindset. Okay, so how? How so? Let's go into that for a second. Because I mean, who I need to listen to? Nubians, Nations of Gods and Herbs. What I need to do? Go to Sarnetta and watch them and listen to them debate for 30 fucking hours about religion or something. I mean, what you want? What you think I need to listen to change my mindset, bro? Instead of just saying, hey, brother, let's just build, you black on black. We want the same things. Let's just come together and build financially and build economically. Now we got to agree and have the same exact mindset. I don't need to change my mindset, brother. Maybe you just need to be the protester. You the protester. When I need somebody to march and protest, I'll call you. When I need to run a business, when you want to get some resources and some tangibles and write some checks, come fuck with me. Y'all have a good one.